this is Brent with Timely Systems. We're doing our second video out of 4 regarding web design using Pingendo. So with this, we're going to go ahead and design this web page in front of you from scratch using Pingendo. Let's get right into it. Alright, by now you should have seen our first video regarding how to use Pingendo and the basics of it. In this video, we're going to go over some more advanced features of Pingendo and to really design a aesthetically pleasing website. So with this, let's go ahead and get our nav bars. So again, go up to your plus icon in your top left-hand corner and select nav bars. In here, go ahead and select the nav bar that you want to use for your project. I'm going to go ahead and select this one and drag and drop it in. Alright, so in the last video, I showed you how to change the text of these and how to change the link. I'm going to assume you already know how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into creating the cover and customizing that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So again, let's go ahead and hit the plus icon, click on covers, and go ahead and scroll through here and pick the one you would like to use. I'm going to use this one just because we're going to rebuild that website I showed you earlier. This one right here. Alright, so now that we got that, we've got this really bland, boring piece of website. We want to change that. So I'm going to go find a photo that I want to use at unsplash.com. That unsplash.com, I'm going to say homes. I'm going to go look through here for something that looks good. I'm going to pick this one. It's just quick at the top. But I'm going to go in here. So if I go to the right of the I Feel the Charm, you'll see this little highlight section. If you click on that and you go to the CSS tab, you have this URL option. In here, if you highlight everything from the H to the G, and you copy and paste your new photo in there, it should look something like this. And it looks terrible, and we're going to change that. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to highlight that section and click on it. We're going to go into the backgrounds once more. We're going to hit this plus icon and select gradient. We're going to hit the up arrow and place the gradient above the image. Once we have that, we'll go to the settings tab and we will select on colors, text, and white. So now we made a really nice looking cover to our website that's been customized as a new photo, gradient, and now we're going to go ahead and change some text in here. And I'm going to say design that matters. And I'm going to leave this here just because it's a good placeholder. Alright, so if you look back at the website I showed you, we've got this section now. In this section, what we're going to do is if you go into Pingendo, and we select the plus icon, and then we go into the articles. If we scroll down, you will see what I use to do that. We'll select this guy and drop him right in. Perfect. So once again, we want to go ahead and change that photo real quick. So I'm going to go into Unsplash, and I'm going to select another photo of a home and put that in there. All right, and once again, just copy and paste that into there, and it will replace that photo for you. All right. So now what we want to do is go ahead and make this photo pop away from the page and look different and bring the attention. So to do this, you got this neat little shadow option underneath the settings on your right bar. If you click on it and you click on size and hit regular, we'll add a small shadow to the image. It'll make it pop, but we're not done. In the website I showed you, we make that rounded. Not square, but round. Pingendo does not have a way out of box to do that, so we actually have to do a bit of CSS or editing the code. So what we'll do is we'll click on the image, and then click on code, and you'll see a window like this pop up. So we have this highlighted IMG tag right here, and the class equals IMG-fluid. Right at the end of where the highlight is, inside this little caret key, we can go ahead and type in style equals, and we'll say border-radius :1 EM. And that will make that rounded for you. So what that's doing is the border radius can go between 1 and 100, and what it does is it bends the border around the object. So what we did by 1 EM, we set it for 1 unit. Go ahead and bend that. And that's how we get that little bend option. Now if you look at it, the image pops from the page, it's rounded, and it looks awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the plus icon because we are not done yet. We want to go ahead and put this section in. So go to the plus icon, go to your features, and scroll to the bottom. Right here. Now I'm going to click and drag that into here. And now I've got this pretty bland option. Now once again, I want to go ahead and grab some photos to replace there. I'm going to go ahead and grab just a couple more. They don't have to look too great. Let's go ahead and do this. Copy image address. Go back into Pingendo. Click on your image and replace it like we've done before. Go ahead and just put your images in there. I'm going to grab one more. Cool. So now we have our 3 different homes that really fit what we're doing here. However, there's one problem with it. It doesn't match the border radius we set on the first image, and it doesn't pop out. So the style does not stay the same, and it becomes very unprofessional. So what we want to do is change that. So once again, just click on all your images, go underneath settings to shadow, and select regular. We make them all pop. Now we want to go ahead and click on our image we've already done before up here at the top. Select code, and we're going to go ahead and copy everything on that style. So Control C, Control V. If you scroll down and select code again, just put it at the end of the tag like we've already done. And it'll be really quick to do so once you have that. Just like that. Now our images pop just like the one above. Alright, so we have one more major section really, and that's this over here. The more photos and a little photo gallery. Now I had a question during one of the lessons in Moab that was asking me, well, how do I add images to these slides? Is there a way to do so? So in Pingendo, the newest update, there actually is now. And the way we're going to do that, so let's go ahead and hit the plus icon, go down to galleries and scroll down until you see it. And we're going to go ahead and click, drag it in, and we get this. So if you look actually, so if you click on the little image slider, we get to change one image by default. Let's go ahead and grab an image to do that with. I'm just going to grab this one. Place it in there. We have our main image. But if you look up here in the selection options, we have each of these that say slide. And if you click on them and you click on image, you can now change the image that is inside of it. So let's go ahead and grab another photo and replace it. And just like that, we're able to replace each of these slides. I'm going to go ahead and just delete out the other ones. We just want 2 for now. But now we've got all of this really professional looking content for you. And one thing I didn't touch on is the footer zone in the lessons. Now, a footer really just protects your website, gives either extra information at the bottom, or allows you to copyright it. For example, over here I can say from 2019, copyright for Timely Systems. Alright, it's reserved. It just lets people know you really can't copy my website, it's mine. But other than that, that is how you change each of these. And that's one way to go in and deeply customize what you have. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know down in the comments or email me at info@timelydevs.com. I'll put that in the description. Other than that, thank you for watching.